welcome back to The Slant, brought to you by Entertainment Calgary. We are here at Cor.Fit with Kevin and Barry, who are telling us a bit more about the actual facility and the concept. I was joking, of course, in the last segment about me being afraid to actually try this stuff out. I have a bit of history with some of the OCR events around town. I've actually hosted one or two, and I've always been very, very intrigued with where this is actually going to go. Now, some of us in the know that you guys have actually made a pitch to Dragon's Den. So could you tell us a bit about how that went and what was the concept behind the pitch?
Well, you have to wait till November 2nd to have it aired.
No insight?
No insight. Yeah, I'll give you a little insight. So just keep that amongst us, okay? So nobody knows. We'll
just our little circle.
Just our little circle here. So basically on the Dragon's Den, the pitch was I had a buddy from Entrepreneurs Organization, EO. He said, hey, Kevin, you know what? You should pitch Cor.Fit in the Dragon's Den because we opened up in January 15th. And I'm going, well, yeah, there's thousands of people that audition for that show. It's really hard to get in it. Mr. Doubtful, I'm thinking. And then all of a sudden, wait a second. A life lived in fear is a life half lived. And at that point, I was going, wait a second. You know what? If I don't get the rubber to the pavement, I'll never be able to change life or do anything. And growing and making a gym like what we've done, I went and I auditioned. I filled out the form, I went there. And as I get there, there's like 35 people in front of me. And it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking, and I've got a brochure, and I got this really nice, colorful shirt on, and there's some people that I know there, and I'm looking at them going, here we go. And it's about a 3-hour wait. So I'm there at a 3-hour wait, and I'm looking, and I'm going, okay, what am I going to do here? This is going to be a long, you know what, it's easier to give up. I'm just going to leave. But you know what? At that particular time, the day that you think that you're not going to get it is the day that you stay there and you do that last presentation. So anyway, I got onto the Dragon's Den, as in the presentation. They said, here you go, here's the brochure. It took me 5 minutes. I showed them basically the salmon ladder, what we can do. And they said, well, can you get this to Toronto? And I go, in Toronto? Okay, how soon? Well, a couple weeks we might be able to, we'll call you, we'll let you know. I said, don't worry, we'll get it to Toronto. I'll figure it out. I have a company I can ship there. I'll get it there. We'll think outside the box. Sure enough, they called, and now we're all set to go to the Dragon's Den. So I get my buddy Barry, obviously one of my owners here, and talking with Sandra Anderson, one of our other owners as well, and said, okay, you guys ready for this? We're gonna do something that's really cool. Okay, January 15th, and we're busy. This has never been done before. Here we go, so we go to the Dragon's Den. We're at CBC, we're there 3 days beforehand. We're on the 9th floor or 10th floor?
It's the 10th floor.
Yeah, 10th floor.
Building.
Serious.
Oh, yeah.
So you climbed up the outside, obviously.
I
We Cor.Fitted it.
Yeah.
You don't get a figure like this not being Cor.Fit. But so we climbed up. We got to the top. We got there. We unpackaged it, and then we're there 2 days, basically scoping the landscape out. Because at the Dragon's Den, when you get in there, so what happens is all the filming's all done at once. Okay. So when you see the pictures, the season's done in probably about 2 weeks. So we got there, and they'll have 10 pitches a day, and out of those 10 pitches, they'll pick one of them, and for a 7-minute segment, you're there for a 1-hour interview. And you have to remember, you have to practice your speed. You got to get your numbers right. Numbers have to be correct. They got to do this because these guys they're good at what they're doing. They're there for one reason, to make sure if it's a good investment or a good pitch or everything there. So we have to be just the same and look good on TV just like everybody. So we do the whole pitch. We get in. Well, there's a little bit more to it than that, but we get ready for the pitch, and we're pitching. Like I said, we've got 90 seconds, no mistakes. Now, they can make you look good, or they can make you look bad. So we're hoping,
We did.
November 2nd. Yeah. So we're hoping they look good. So that's where it comes all about. So, but the biggest thing is, if anybody's ever doing something, thinking about trying something different, you know what? That moment when you don't want to do it and you get that pit in your stomach, that's when you do it. That's when you inspire yourselves to take yourselves from this level to the next level. And that gut feeling, when you feel it in your gut, and I'm doing the interview and I'm going, oh, I'm going to forget my lines. Then all of a sudden, and they made me feel at ease, and then here we go. And we're going to show you some of the stuff that they do here, that we did on the Dragon's Den. So was it a great experience? It was incredible. Would I ever do it again? Well, with my new product line that I'll show you. I'm going to pitch a new product line before this is over. Yeah, exactly. But it was so much fun, and the people were tremendous. And the Dragons, when you look at them, well, are they hard? Are they this? You know what? They're just people like us. And you know what? They're great people, and we had a lot of fun with it. And like I said, would I do it again? Of course I would. I had a blast. So
Great.
That's
That's
wonderful.
amazing. That sounds amazing.
Okay, so that means then from what you're saying, that I have to try this stuff today. Have to.
Guaranteed.
You don't really
Yeah.
have a choice, so.
I don't have a choice.
That's what's going down.
And
It's
we'll
going
teach you.
down.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's going down.
Well, you know what? I've tried a lot of different gyms in the past, and I'm curious to know what the difference would be between Cor.Fit and other boutique gyms that are out there, things like the CrossFit and the OPT and boot camps and all that kind of stuff. Do you care to
Oh,
enlighten
definitely.
me a little bit so I know what I'm in for?
Well, you know what? All fitness is a great fitness. If you're working out and you're doing exercise, that is the best thing for you. You know what? You talk about CrossFit, you talk about 9 rounds, you talk about all these different types of gyms, and they're all awesome. Everybody's great, okay? As long as you're doing it.
Right.
Cor.Fit, what we do, Canadian Obstacle Race Fitness, is bringing a functional training to you without weights, without running. Well, there's definitely running, but we're working a lot of cardio and your arm strength and everything like that. So every time that you're going out, it works good. The difference between us and a CrossFit, okay, and they've got a great model, is we have the same rigging systems. The only difference is we have 15,000 square feet. And as a business perspective, when you're looking at CrossFit, it's a low entry. You can get into a CrossFit gym as an owner, very inexpensive, so that you have lots of them all the way around. Where at Cor.Fit, we have obstacles, where I manufacture the obstacles, then all of a sudden the nets, everything that we do. So we're at 15,000 square feet. So basically people getting into it's a lot more difficult to get in, and that makes us a little bit more specialized.
Gotcha.
Are we better than anyone else? No, are you kidding? Working out, that's what everybody needs to work out. You know what, you gotta
Right.
have a healthy lifestyle. The whole idea is that we're gonna show you something that you've never done before and love the sport.
So are you guys, this is the only location in Calgary at the moment?
Right now, this is our only location. Right now we're just signing the ink on the paper right now for our other location in the south, and we're looking at opening up our third location, which will be in Edmonton,
Oh, wow.
and then Saskatchewan, which will be Saskatoon or Regina, and we've also looking at London, Ontario, Ottawa, and Vancouver.
Okay, nowhere in there did I hear the north.
I was just gonna say, like,
You have to,
we
you have
live
to
in the
Some of us
northwest.
live
No,
in
no,
the
no, no,
north.
you have to run to the
South,
south.
You gotta
southwest.
run to the south.
It's on the
Southwest?
west side.
West
It's on the
side.
west side.
Gotcha.
Really close.
Okay.
Ring
So
roads.
closer. Got it.
Closer.
Well, Ring
Okay.
Road, right? So we gotta say, where's the fastest? We're not gonna be downtown. We wanna make it easy traffic and
Excellent.
demographics. They're awesome.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Love it.
Because this is right now like a hidden little treasure. When I got to the building, I never knew what lies behind these doors and these walls of like this incredible facility. So I can't wait till you guys are closer to us. Then we'll go together.
Yeah, we'll go together.
Okay.
Calgary's best kept secret.
It is.
Cor.Fit.
Not anymore. Not after this.
Not
Yeah,
after this.
awesome.
But I do, Barry, just want to ask you a little bit about age demographic here, because I know that there's opportunity possibly for kids programs or kids events here. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure. So one of the nice things about this is that we do have kids programs, and we can cater to kids through private bookings and things like that. One of the things that most parents, is I'm a parent as well, that we want to look at is the safety aspect, right? The other side is how do you keep a kid entertained? So right now we've worked with some different hockey teams, school classrooms and things like that, that we'll be starting to bring in the school boards. What they look for is the obstacle safe? What's the mandate? Is there risk of being injured? Obviously, on anything that you're going to be off the ground, there is a higher risk. Here, it's safe. Why? Because we have the manufacturing side. What do we do with kids here? We let them run and play. But again, it's an organized, exercise-based program. So a lot of times you can go to different facilities and you just let loose and play. You're asking for a risk to be injured. I'm more the liability guy. Makes me
That's
panic
good.
on everything.
That's
There's always one in every company.
So the idea of here is that with our trainers that are based on having all our trainers are all based on safety, and they run a class. The class is going to be based on 15 kids. You got one-on-1 or 1-on-15. Sorry, you have 1 to 15 ratio of a
Ratio.
trainer to a kid. Having that will make it a better experience for the kid and keep them entertained. That's the tough part, is keeping a child entertained throughout the whole process, and a child being anywhere from 8 to 45. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, I like that because when kids are playing in a playground, there's nothing that guarantees their safety, or at least takes the extra measure for their safety. So I like that idea. I think it's going to be a really cool concept.
100%, and part of that is, again, teaching them how to fall. You know,
Yeah.
teaching them on how to be safe while they're at a playground. So coming here, we can teach them how to be on an apparatus and be safe. Now, hopefully they take that to the playground, and maybe they can spread it with their friends at the playground, if not pushing each other off the park.
Yeah, and that's through private bookings. They could contact you here at Cor.Fit.
They can
Find out
contact
more
us
information?
here, and we do have CAPE classes.
Okay, that's awesome.
Well, that's great. Besides Dragon's Den and all the other locations, what else is new for Cor.Fit?
Well, Cor.Fit right now is actually putting proposals together right now, so people that are looking, it's not necessarily, because as the Dragons would say on the Dragons, it's not a franchise, don't say that F word. Done. It's not the F word, it's not franchise. Now, I probably leaked a little bit there, but I won't say much about it. So the whole idea is where we're looking at is actually we're looking at expanding all over the place. So what we're doing is we're looking for people that want to open up Cor.Fits all over the place. So our first thing is say, hey, come on, give us a call. This is what we do. We manufacture all the obstacles. We basically will set up the whole box for you and keep it going. So that's one of our business models. And then all of a sudden, well, obviously, corporate challenge, team building, that's a big facet of our organization. Obviously, and our classes from 6 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night with professional trainers that are what we call Cor.Fit certified. So because it's such a new sport, the certification goes through us. So we're looking at it. And we also control the insurance aspect of it too, because with Spindle Stairs and Railings, my other company, is because we're engineered, we're able to hold that liability to make it great for everybody and a great experience. So that's kind of the
I love that.
nutshell.
That makes it different. That makes you guys stand out. It really does.
Absolutely,
It
for
makes
sure.
it makes them different from what else is out there.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's
like the
great.
idea of being able to purchase the product and take it away, which is amazing. Again, it's mentally thinking, I mean, coming from the guy side of it, you see Ninja Warrior, all these other things that are televised, or you go to one of these OCR events, and you're going, okay, well, I would love to do more of this if I could actually get myself trained and prepared. And the fact that you have a package available to give to somebody to do something like that, I think it's going to go along. So.
We call it vertically and horizontally integrated into the system. So we can control it from the manufacturing all the way to the trainers, all the way and give that experience. We can even build walls and climbing walls if that's needed. So if you can imagine it, we can build it. And trainers, they're going to train you how to do it properly.
That's great. Tell our viewers where they can find out more information about you guys.
Barry?
Very social media
He's a
person.
social media guy. He's awesome.
Yeah. Cor.Fit, not Cor.Fit.ca, Cor.Fit. We paid for the .fit. You can hashtag us at CorFitYYC. Follow us on Twitter, and obviously come on November 2nd to the Craft for our Dragon's Den viewing party.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it's happening
wonderful.
at the Craft.
Yes.
What time?
Well, we start at 6, drinks start at 6:01. We finish at 12:01. We're going to have a couple hundred people there. Oh, which is really cool. We actually have our own beer called Cor.Fit. And thanks to Wild Rose for putting it together. It's pretty cool. So the first couple hundred, we're going to have a lot of people there. We'll get a token of a great Cor.Fit beer
Oh,
thing.
wow,
So
that sounds
I'll tell you why I love you guys even more now. You're the first training group that has ever told me that beer is integrated.
Beer is our celebration.
Yep.
Celebrate a night what
Sign
we
me up.
accomplished during the day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so great. Thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you,
having
guys.
us here today. We are going to be right back. We're going to de-accessorize here and get in our workout gear and try not to break something. So we'll be right back.